Thank you, Mayor. Next is new caller coach recognition. And to introduce our recipients tonight is Ken Ritucci. Ken's from West Springfield, Massachusetts. He's the most recent past chair of the Board of Governors. He currently serves as the chair of the Accredited Caller Coach Committee, past chair committee, and professional conduct committee. Ken Ritucci.
CALLERLAB has an accreditation program for caller coaches, as all of you know. To be accredited, an applicant must demonstrate experience and pass rigorous and written and oral testing. This program ensures that accredited caller coaches have both the knowledge and the experience to help callers learn to call and improve their calling. There are currently 26 accredited caller coaches and 8 caller coaches at Merida. Since the last convention in 2019, 2 caller coaches have received this esteemed accreditation. In essence, there's really 3. But as is the tradition that we do at these conventions to recognize those who have received this award, I'm going to ask these recipients to come up one by one and say a few words, which is our tradition. I'd first like to bring Mr. Ted Lizotte, who received this accreditation in 2020.
Hi, I'm Ted. It was a lot of work. I'd like to thank Jim Mayo. Was my first caller school. Hung out at his house on the weekends, trying to figure out what I was doing. He was incredibly supportive the entire time. And the other 2 people that got me my hours and forced me to do what I do today is that one, Mr. Ken Ritucci, and Mr. Tony Oxen. And without those 3, I probably wouldn't be here. So thank you to you guys. Thank you very much.
Receiving his accreditation in 2021, Mr. Barry Johnson.
As Ted said, it's a lot of work, but training new callers is perhaps the most important thing we can do here. We all know there's a critical need for new dancers, but as we look as we look around the room, as we look at the caller population and what's going to happen with us, we need to replace ourselves. So caller coaching is just as vital as new dancer lessons. Appreciate the chance to do this, appreciate the chance to work with people, develop their skills, move on. Like Ted, I've got a few people to thank. The GSI Caller School, in my first ever attempt at calling, was at a GSI Caller School, I believe at the very first one that was offered. It's been an honor to serve back with the staff there. Tom Miller, Tony Oxendine, Deborah Carroll Jones, and the late Jerry Story were terrific mentors. Thank you guys all so much.
Last but certainly not least, this individual just received his accreditation 2 nights ago by passing the oral exam. And we also want to present his ribbon, Accredited Caller Coach, Mr. Barry Clasper.
I wasn't really sure I wanted to do this. I didn't know they were going to make me talk now like I thought twice. Like the others who have spoken here tonight, I have a long list of people to thank. I've got a bunch of them, so I'm not going to attempt to list them all, but there were a few that really gave me critical opportunities. So this gentleman here, part of the process of becoming a coach is they make you coach people for a long time. So you have to be able to claim so many hours of coaching before they even let you fill in the application. So of course you need people to give you the opportunity to do this coaching, and it's essential that the people who run caller schools recognize that, you know, when they see somebody that they think might have the potential to be a coach, to give them a shot at doing teaching sessions and whatnot. So without that, you just can't make it happen. So I really thank Ken. Betsy Dodd is another one who hired me for her school. The GCA, current vice chair of the GCA is sitting right down there in front of me, have hired me many times now. So that was how I managed to accumulate all my hours, and it certainly wouldn't have been able to do it without that. It was a long process. It's a lot of work, but I think I'm kind of glad I did it. Ted asked me when I came out of the exam, so do you feel any different? And I didn't then, but I kind of do now. This is neat. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Ted, Barry, and Barry. Thank you. You know, all good plans sometimes don't always come together. We sort of had a slight error last night in missing one of our relatively new accredited caller coaches. And it's nobody's fault. It can happen. But being the consummate professional that Dottie Welch is, she understands. She's really good about it. I said, I'll take care of it tonight. You might have been the last one standing for the board, but you're the first one to come up tonight and be recognized. Dottie Welch got her accreditation in 2019, and we want her to come up and be acknowledged. Thank you.
It's been a long and rocky road. I actually started the process in 1999. And it was 2019 when I completed the test. And this is just the last little bump. However, I have two people I want to thank, and one of them is Ken, the other one is Betsy Dodd. And both of them really helped in the last few years to make this dream come true. Thank you.